Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thanks to Allah who always give and health, blessing, and salvation for all of us, so that we can be here without any trouble at all. And I will never forget salawat and salam to our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who really loved by Allah and saved the human life from destruction, insanity. That's the right path of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Uh, Today, on this good occasion today, I will discuss the impact of social media on the mental health in Indonesia. Let's get started. Maybe some of you wondering why the social media affect mental health. The influence of social media on adolescents' mental health. Social media has become the most dominating media in spreading the latest news about life in society. Social media is widely connected to web and mobile platform that allows each individual who use it to connect with others in virtual network such as Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, or other networking application. Nowadays, social media can be accessed by various groups of age, one of which is teenagers. A 2050 study of more reporting that more than 2,000 teens aged 13 to 17 show that 92% of teens are online on a daily basis, with nearly 25% reporting constant use social media. The most notable difference between adult and adolescent social media use is that the general purpose of adult social media use is to stay current and connected with the close friend, whereas adolescents are more likely not limit their posts to friends. The development of technology not only has a positive impact on the use of social media, but there are risks involved. Continuous use of social media can harm mental health. Feelings of envy, inadequacy, and dissatisfaction with life are on of the possible impact due to much and too long passive use of social media, such as viewing other user posts. Research even show that it can lead to symptoms of ADHD, depression, and anxiety. The richest behavior in school and children study by WHO Regional Office for Europe report that the health and social behavior of school children from 45 countries aged 11, 13, and 15 years old show that the mental well-being of adolescents experience a decline in many countries between years and years. 2014 and 2018, according to WHO Regional Director of Europe, increasing number of boys and girls factor across Europe report poor mental health, feel low self-esteem, nervous, or irritable. This is due to several factors such as culture, economy, and the use of digital technology. Basically, the development of increasingly sophisticated technology strengthens vulnerabilities and introduces new threats such as cyberbullying. It is reported that one in 10 teenagers experience cyberbullying at least once in the last 2 months. Testimony from teenagers stating that social media can cause mood and anxiety disorder. View social media as a platform for cyberbullying so that it's possible for these teenagers to experience stress, anxiety, loneliness, to depression. This is usually due to social comparison in comparing themselves with others to evaluate and improve themselves. But it's not uncommon for more people who compare themselves to the top. Upward comparison is a comparison with someone who is considered better than oneself, thus causing a sense of worth for oneself. Based on the research of Twenge in 2018 in United States explained that respondents who report spending more time at home and uh, accessing social media with smartphone had a high risk of depression to the point of committing suicide. Compared to adolescents who report spending more time without a smartphone screen and doing activities outside the home such as direct social interaction, sport, and recreational activities. This is aligned with research conducted by Julius, who explained that there is a relationship between mental and physical health that has an impact on lifestyle and social interaction in an individual. If you had a good mental health in past, you will have a good physical health as well. And as we know, uh, uh, after the pandemic or since the pandemic, the use of social media uh, significantly increased, and how it should be in facing pandemic. Every individual must have a resilient attitude in dealing with this uncertain pandemic situation. Resilient is an individual attitude in dealing with difficulties in life that is seen when individuals face a difficult situation so that they force them to overcome them and adapt to them. This attitude will provide individuals with new experience related to life skills such as communication, a realistic attitude in planning life, and the ability to choose the right path of life. The pandemic situation is a difficult situation for everyone, so resilience is needed so that individuals can survive the pandemic and be able to live as usual. If the individual has a resilient attitude, then the individual can make difficult situation in life a means of developing himself for the better. The, manis- the manifestation of this resilience is an attitude of adaptation. Adaptation is very necessary because it relates to how individuals can maintain their existence when changes occur in their environment. This adaptation has been formally socialized by the government after passing the first phase of social restriction. The Indonesian government has been socializing the start of the adaptation path of new habits since July of the same year. The community and its elements are invited together to get used to dealing with this pandemic situation by cultivating new habits. This adaptation is carried out in various fields life on such as education, economy, health, social, and culture. In, in the field of education, for example, the distance learning system is used as a way to learn amidst social restriction due to pandemic. In addition, in the health sector, hygiene and sanitation standards were raised to a higher level. This required the community and its element to immediately adjust to the situation in order to get through this pandemic safely. The ability to adapt quickly becomes very important in today's uncertain situation. Need collaboration in overcoming the coronavirus pandemic because the problem affects various areas of life, namely biologically, psychologically, socially, and spiritually. Every element, be it individuals, health workers, to the government, must be involved in dealing with this difficult situation. Each element plays its own role in order to achieve an integrated system that complements each other. It should be understood that feelings of worry, fear, and anxiety are normal feelings felt by every individual when faced a problem like this pandemic. And mental healthy individuals are able to manage stress by converting the stressor into the normal stress, so that it does not become a protected burden of those, and there is no excess of cytokine hormones, which also have negative effect on physical health. Some things that can be done to manage stress are to always look for opportunities and positive gaps that can inspire enthusiasm, and avoid being avert due to being overly vigilant. In addition, according to uh, Mozavi, positive thinking, being an optimist, and fostering a good spiritual life can be done to maintain the mental resilience of each individual. And I will give some tips or suggestion for reducing the dangers of social media to mental health. The first is limit the time and place you use social media. Using social media can affect direct communication with other people by turning off social media notification or turning or on airplane mode at a certain time of day. You can better relate to other people. For example, not checking social media when eating with family and friends, when playing with children, or to talking to a partner. Avoid social media so as not to interrupt work or distract from conversation with colleagues. Special advice: don't keep your cell phone on or computer in the bathroom because it will disrupt your sleep. Second, schedule a detox period. Several studies have shown that social media detox or taking break for 5 days to a week from Facebook can reduce stress level and increase life satisfaction. So start scheduling a daily break from social media for a few days. Reduction doesn't have to be extreme that it's make you uncomfortable not being able to access social media. For example, using Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat for 10 minutes a day for 3 weeks can be lead to less loneliness and depression. It might be difficult at first, but you can ask family or friends for support you by saying you are detoxifying on social media. Another thing that can be done is to delete your favorite social media apps. Third, watch what you do and how you feel. Try using your favorite online platform at different times and duration of the day to see how you feel, and then after. You may find that using social media for a short amount of time will help you feel better than spending 45 minutes going through a site entire feed in depth. If you feel like you are wasting your energy on Facebook every midnight, that leads to bad feelings about yourself. It's best not to go to the page after 10 p.m. It should be noted that people who positively use social media just looking to others people posts feel worse than people who actively use social media posting about themselves and interacting with others online. It's better to focus on online interaction with people you know offline. Use the fourth is use social media mindfully. Why I am doing this? If opening Twitter has become the first thing you do in the morning, it is because you want to know the latest news, or just a habit as an escape to face a new day? Do you prefer viewing posts on Instagram instead of doing difficult tasks at work? Answer this question honestly with yourself. When you're reaching for the phones or computer to check social media, answer the question, why am I doing this now? Decide decide if this is needed, what you should do. 5. Crop. Over time, many people or organization you follow on social media Some of the content is interesting to look at, but a lot of it will be boring, annoying, or it could be worse. This is the perfect time to unfollow, mute, or hide your contacts. They want a tease if you are cropping social media. As a result, your life will be better. This reveal a recent study of how information about the life of Facebook friends can affect people more negatively than any other content on Facebook. Meanwhile, content filled with inspirational stories actually creates feeling of gratitude, vitality, and admiration. Cutting out a few friends and adding a few motivating or funny sites tends to lessen the negative effect of social media. This last one is social media is not the substitute for real life. It's good to use Facebook to find out how your cousin has just given birth, but don't put off a visit after a month. Tweeting with colleagues can be interesting and fun, as long as the interaction doesn't replace direct communication between them. I think that's all for me. I wish this information help you. Uh, Once again, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.